country singer Gavin Adcock is calling out fellow artist Zach Bryan. Adcock didn't hold back his thoughts on Bryan in a new interview. He slammed the Something in the Orange singer for his alleged rude response to a 14-year-old fan who was disappointed after one of his concerts, then called his character into question. It wasn't about not wanting to sign autographs after a show. It's like letting a 14-year-old kid rant without saying, "Get off my D. You're bigger than that," Adcock said on the Rolling Stone Nashville Now podcast. The rising star and former college football player additionally accused Bryan of hiding behind a certain image, saying, "I think that Zach Bryan puts on a big mask in his day-to-day life. Sometimes he can't help but rip it off and show his true colors. I don't know if Zach Bryan's really that great of a person." Last month, a young fan who waited for hours after a show in hopes of getting an autograph from Bryan took to TikTok, according to Whiskey Riff, and wrote, "We waited 3 hours outside to meet Zach Bryan. He completely blew everyone off and drove away like a jerk." Bryan reportedly replied in a now-deleted comment, "You're not entitled after someone plays 2.5 hours to a picture or a hello. OMD. Get off my D." Adcock's comments come after he additionally called out Bryan on X, formerly known as Twitter, for the same issue. Last month, he wrote, "If you can't handle the criticism of a 14-year-old, why do people idolize you? That kid was head over heels to meet you and parents spent a ton of money to see you. He's got feeling too, and you're a grown man, nearly 30. They're the only reason you are around." Reps for Adcock and Bryan did not immediately respond to Fox News Digital's request for comment. Meanwhile, Adcock previously slammed Beyoncé for releasing a country album. In July, Adcock brought up the Apple Music country album chart rankings during his performance. At the time, Beyoncé's Cowboy Carter was listed at number 3, while his album, Own Worst Enemy, sat at number 4. "One of them's Beyoncé. You can tell her we're coming for her F.N.A.," he said in a fan video. "That S ain't country music, and it ain't ever been country music." The Run Your Mouth singer later made it clear his criticisms weren't personal in a social media video he captioned, "It ain't country. I'm going to go ahead and clear this up," he said on X. "When I was a little kid, my mama was blasting some Beyoncé in the car. I've heard a ton of Beyoncé songs, and I actually remember her Super Bowl halftime show being pretty kick-a back in the day. But I really don't believe her album should be labeled as country music. It doesn't sound country, it doesn't feel country. I just don't think that people that have dedicated their whole lives to this genre and this lifestyle should have to compete or watch that album just stay at the top just because she's Beyoncé."